Hey y'all, this is David, and I just want to talk to you and thank you. Number one, thank you for being a part of our Wednesday night Midweek Kids leadership team when it comes to welcoming kids to our church and being a part of the ministries here at First Baptist FBC IT Kids. We love Wednesday nights, and let me tell you why I love Wednesday nights. Because Wednesday night is a night where kids have been going all week to school. They've been going 3 days, and it is like they need some time with their friends from church. They need some time to hear about Jesus because all week long they've been hearing other things, and hopefully at home they're hearing it too. But this is our opportunity just to love on them a little bit, just to be a part of a time of building relationships with them. So let me help you a little bit with Wednesday nights because we've been asked the question, Wednesday night seems a little bit more free, and it doesn't seem to be quite as firm scheduled. And is it just babysitting for us? And let me just kind of help you with that. What we do on Wednesday nights or Sundays, for that matter, or any other time, is never babysitting. If we are using the gifts God's given us, the resources He's given, the time that He's given, if you're coming here, I don't want you to ever see what you're doing as babysitting. That's not what we do. We don't do childcare. That's a bad word around here when it comes to what we do as ministry now. We have to have paid childcare sometimes for certain events, but on Sundays and Wednesdays, we do not do childcare. We do ministry, and let me tell you how that happens on a Wednesday night. Because Wednesday night, we believe that kids need some downtime as far as they don't need the exact structure that they've had at school. This is not a repeat of school on a Wednesday night. It's why we offer our large group. You'll have our large group worship this year, and we do it high energy. We want them to have some fun jumping around and dancing around, and guess what? We need teachers that are willing to do that and have fun with them. We need you to learn to church clap. I need to learn to church clap. I can't imagine how many times I've done it, but I need to learn it, and I need you to learn it also. So as a leader on Wednesday night, would you jump in there and do the motions with them? And then when it comes to rec time, game time, when your group goes to game time, don't just sit off to the side. I know there's certain games that maybe you don't feel as comfortable playing or you can't play, but do your best to get involved. And if you're not playing, you can be a cheerleader, right? If there's a child sitting off to the side and you need to go over and encourage them to try to play, and if they just won't, then sit there and talk to them the whole time. Find out what's going on with them. Find out how to help them maybe, or how to just be an encouragement for them, all right? And that leads us to our small group time, because this is where I think some confusion gets, because by the time we get to small group, especially if you're doing a younger group, that's your last thing on a Wednesday night, and maybe you're tired. Maybe things have gone a little crazy and your kids are a little bouncing off the walls, and we know that. So what we're trying to do is equip you in the rooms with both the Apple TVs that have video with the lesson that we've already taught. They have it on there. It's a 10-minute, 12-minute video that if they're bouncing off the walls and you need them to focus, then go in there and turn that video on and let them watch that. That brings them back into focus. Okay? But the biggest thing that we need you to do is to fight through the temptation to make it a classroom, fight through the temptation to just write it off and just go into this whole babysitting mode. I need you to do your best to try to engage them and build a relationship with them. Maybe you just can't get them to answer any of the questions when it comes to review of the Bible lesson. Maybe you need to just talk to them about their week. Find out who's had a good week and what made it good. Who's had a hard week and what made it hard. Find out who's got a ball game or a test or things that are going on. And then here's the kicker. Take time to pray for them. And if you can do it, if you're a pro at this, you can do it by name. Even if you take notes, by the way. It's okay to write down their name and take some notes. But pray for them. It would be awesome if they were sitting down and you prayed for them, and as you prayed, you walked around the room and you tapped or just put your hand on every child's head as you prayed for each one. Little Johnny, I'm going to pray, Lord, right now that little Johnny has a great rest of the week, that his test or his game is coming up. Or Susie's, I pray, Lord, right now, because Susie's had a hard week. And Lord, I pray that tonight you'd give her rest and that the rest of this week would be awesome for her. And we look forward to hearing about it. If you were to take the time to do that, can you imagine the impact? I don't know that we all can, but I'm going to tell you from my experience, a child getting one-on-one attention, even if it's just a quick prayer as you're walking around the room and kids are quietly listening and allowing you to go from, and they know you're coming to them, what an incredible opportunity you would have. And listen, let me tell you, if you do those three things, you're not going to have time to finish or worry about anything else. Your small group time will be over, and you'll be wishing you had more small group time. That's our biggest thing on a Wednesday night. We want you to build enough relationships with these kids, even from kindergarten all the way to 5th grade, where you're praying for them, where you're touching base with them, that they know you care about them, and they won't miss Wednesday nights. Not because of the music, they'll like it, not because of the games, they'll like it, because they can't wait to get to you, because they know you care, and because they know you're going to pray for them. I promise you, that's what they'll remember years from now, is that you took the time to hear and took the time to pray. So if you don't do anything else that night, if you don't show the video, because you know what, we can get right into this. If you want to do the praying first, finding out their prayer requests first, and then do the review and the video to close out the night, do it. Make sure that you take the time to build the relationships. That's why you're here. And let me tell you something. In no way is that babysitting. No way is that childcare. That's you being a minister to children. You loving on our kids. All right? Lizzie does a fantastic job of giving you a schedule, giving you the review questions, giving you some things to talk about. Does an incredible job of setting up all these things on a Wednesday night. Biggest thing that she wants from you and what I want from you is that you would take the time to get to know your kids. Not just the list of those who are trouble or the list of those who are really easy. No, I want you to take the time to get to know them and know how you're praying for them during the week. And then the next week, guess what you get to do? Hey, how was your game? How was your test? Hey, how's it going at home? All those things can happen because you've built an incredible relationship with your children in your class. And I'm telling you what, the more you talk about that to your friends and to your people that you meet, the more people they're going to say, I want to be a part of that. I want to go and be able to pray over kids and be able to hear kids tell me what's going on and be able just to love on them and be there for them. And then we won't be able to hold or place all the adults that will come and be a part of this. I promise you, it will be an incredible Wednesday night. Midweek will be phenomenal. We'll see kids coming out of woodwork because that's what we're doing. So help me this year. Be here on time. Be here ready. I know you're coming straight from work, and many times you're just grabbing food just to get here, and what a sacrifice that is. And if there's something that we can do to help you with that, if we need to provide something for you that would help you get here on time and just be settled a few minutes beforehand, then listen, we're going to try to do everything we can. All right? Thanks so much for serving. Listen, help be a mouthpiece for us to recruit others. We do have some holes that we still need to fill, and help us to be able to do that. And if I can do anything for you or Lizzie can, just reach out to us. We'll be happy to help in any way. Okay, thanks again. We really value you. We're so thankful for you. And I pray that I get to hear these stories from you, telling me what a cool day it was that you got to pray for these kids and listen to what's on their hearts. Have a great year, and I can't wait to see you in a couple weeks, okay? This next Wednesday night, we're going to do a praying service with our student ministry and cookout. We want you there. If you can come and be a part of it, then come 6:30 to the WPAC next Wednesday night. We're going to have a service with all the students and their families and kids and their families, and then we're going to go to a cookout where we got some hot dogs being grilled and chips and things that'll be free, and a couple inflatables, and then playgrounds open, and all the things that are happening. It'll be a fun night. So come join us next Wednesday and be ready in 2 weeks to start up building these relationships and help us to grow Wednesday night, our midweek kids. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.